Grinding! It's older than you think, just like me.
Glory be.
Bede's been doing a little bit of podcasting over the last couple of months. A long overdue plug goes out to the Back to the 80s podcast with Glenn. If you're looking for some Star Wars positivity, me and Glenn have done a little series over there over the last 2 years, all about how much we love Star Wars, because not enough people these days talk about how they love Star Wars. And Rebel Assault 2. Last week, Transformers the Show had me and Ed on as guests. We had a great hoot. Big thanks to the lads over there. Go and check it out. All the links below. Let's talk about some of the things that I've bought that are toys that I've bought.
High Interceptors.
Wagon Perfect. Scupper Man. I can't believe that people don't like this.
Fucking slag.
This is the cup I always wanted as child Bede. Cup Torsion. Scupper Man. That's something you'll never be if you don't watch the Flintstones. Rufus Roughcut had a pet beaver. Buzzsaw Wagon was the champ.
Brad, I've got thrust look.
That's something you'll never be if you don't stop complaining about my chin. If I could think of one word to describe Cup's gun, it would be pokey. Jowl Boy Cup. I prefer to look at this as the best cup yet, rather than the final cup ever. 8 inches chin mad cup. Put it on rice bread. Wagon Perfect. And a scary dinosaur. The thing I find really boring about Grimlocks is that every Grimlock transforms the same way. And for someone who likes to go in hard panther, that means no instructions. It gets a bit boring. I was going to get him last, but then he came into stock. The best Grimlock since all those Nike adverts everyone liked in the 90s. I know I mentioned the transformation being boring and predictable, but the satisfactory levels when this chest piece folds in and clicks into place reminds me of the time I first discovered bacon wheat crunchies. They will repeat on you for hours though. Rather than the dinosaur, it's the robot mode that really swings it for me. I nearly fancy it. That's how he should look. Maximum Wing Endless Waltz.
He's got a pew pew.
Ken Masters. So I rarely buy vintage, as most of you probably know, but this month Dave said, "Bede, do you want some mask?" And I said, "Dave, I'll have 2 masks, please."
High Interceptors.
Jack Hammer. There's Cliffy D inside, playing his A+ single. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself for me. Up we go. Sideways about. I'm super happy with this. I just always wanted one when I was a child. I like having old toys that are play worn, like a good pair of socks. Surveying the Countryside for Deadly Marmot.
Look.
Thunderhawk with Matt Trugins. There he is. Lovely condition. Dave was also kind enough to send me a pack of retro.
Look at those pyjamas.
Dave was also kind enough to send me a pack of repro labels, so I've been taking off the old labels, shining him up real nice, turning him sideways, and polishing. Big thanks to Dave for the grandiose deal. Hopefully got a Condor on the way this morning as well, with Brad Turner. Bumblebee managed to grab one for me and Ed for Christmas, but everyone knows what he looks like, so we'll see him later. Oh shit, that was hard.
Brad, I've got thrust look. He's bloody brilliant. Look.
For Christmas, Ed gave to me Luke's first day at school in Power of the Force 2 mode, Muscle Luke, and Backpack Yoda to help him with his maths at the table. Thanks, Ed. I still haven't taken them out of the packet, just saving them for a rainy day, which is a silly thing to say in Wales. I much prefer Warpath with a big cannon chest. First time I transformed him, I was very confused, but then I realised his legs are just disco turning. They are magic. They swivel, they swavel, they twist, and they eventually become tank. This is the G1 that the G1ers always wanted, and I feel like only half of them are pleased.
Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
Combat. Me and Naughty Zorty were talking and we decided we were finally going to take a dive on the thrusts.
I got thrust as well, Brad.
He's everything I expected him to be. Burgundy. Purge Trooper from Fallen Order. I love the fact that the Black Series re-released this with the staff. He's got some nice stripes on him because he really wanted to look smart. Really glad they used this really mean looking helmet design again. You better watch out if your name is Cuthbert. If anyone needs a Black Series scale 3PO, I highly recommend picking up the Bandai kit, but then I don't highly recommend picking up the Bandai kit because it's ridiculous prices. I went on AliExpress and I bought the 13 quid nuclear model version of the Bandai kit.
Fucking slag.
It's a knockoff, it built fine, and it does the job. Looks the part. He does the transport wave perfectly, which is my favourite 3PO scene. Over here. Commander Cody arrived, everyone's favourite Calippo clone trooper.
Not Calippo.
Bill Divers was a little bit hit and miss. Still haven't finished rewrites, but that was much better. Mars 4 unit, Baby Gundam inside, all the trivia.
You can thrust a stand in that hole there.
Finally, I don't want to talk about Cyclonus because there's nothing to say. Want to go to ice cream van and get cornetto. This is how I display him.
Get it, thrust, stand.